hands. We'll go around for Dylan. Andrew Schnittker, go ahead, please.
Dylan, how much fun is it blocking out there for Ricky and Bam when they're running the way that they were against South Florida?
Oh, it's fun, and it makes your job easy. You just gotta, it makes your job well. You almost just gotta get in the way of the guy, and they're always gonna make you right. They're gonna cut off your block, and they're gonna make you right. So it makes our job a lot easier, and it makes it real fun.
Alec, go ahead.
Yeah, Dylan, Coach Doran said yesterday that, you guys were going to really have to prepare for crowd noise for kind of the first time in a couple of years. Just how excited are you guys to get the opportunity to go play in that SEC environment? But then also, how are you guys kind of preparing to deal with that noise level?
We're really excited. COVID last year, there was no fans. We're just blessed to go somewhere, even if it is a hostile territory, just to have fans there booing you or whatever they're going to be doing. And preparing wise, we were in the indoor today, blasting the speakers with crowd noise, and coaches were walking around with their cowbells and banging it in our ears all day long.
Mike Toper.
Hey, Dylan, kind of similar to the first question, but I wanted to ask you, there's been a lot of talk about the offensive weapons that you guys have this year. How much pride do you take along the O-line being able to create that space and let guys like Ricky and Jordan and Bam kind of do their thing?
Oh, it's huge. That's our job for them. If they're getting praised in the newspaper and everything, and they're getting praised for how good they're doing, we're doing our job. And that's what we're up there to do. And all across the board, we love paving the ways to get those guys in the end zone and score touchdowns.
David Thompson.
I'm just curious, one of the new guys on your line, Chandler Savala, his first Division I action, can you just talk about the way you felt he played?
Oh, I think he's awesome. He's a great asset to our team coming in and starting off the bat. He's a big dude. He gets up there and he throws people around, and he's come in and fit in great with everybody. Everybody loves him, and he hasn't missed a beat coming in there and starting for us.
Go ahead, Todd Gibson.
Yeah, Dylan, do you guys get tired of hearing about this SEC talk all the time? Because everywhere you go, it's SEC. Are you guys tired of that?
Oh, it's annoying. We want to go in there and shut them up. We don't want to just go in there and beat them. We want to go in there and prove a point to them. It's annoying to hear everything about the SEC. So we want to go in there and shut them up.
What do you guys have to do right to make that happen on Saturday?
We just have to be disciplined, going into a hostile territory. Just have to play discipline, be penalty free, and just be gap sound and listen to what the coaches are telling us to do, and we should be all right.
Do you like games like this? Big atmospheres, big time games is better than maybe playing a home game against Elon or something like that. This is kind of what you guys come to school for, isn't it?
Oh yeah, for sure. There's no better feeling than going into a hostile territory and just hearing the roar of the crowd, and then a few plays in, it's just dead silent because you're beating them. And then there's no better crowd than shushing, no better feeling than shushing the crowd.
What can a win do for you guys against an SEC opponent? How will that set your season going forward?
Can you say that one more time?
What would a win against on Saturday? How would that set your season going forward from there? Just from a confidence standpoint of you.
It'll be good to win the game, but it's just another bump in the road. This week we're 1-0. We don't even think about what we did last week. So this game is just another bump in the road. And when we get in there and we win the game, we'll move on to the next one.
Go ahead, Jonas.
Hey, Dylan. Coach Doran talked about when you look at Mississippi State's front, the defensive front on film, a bunch of big, strong guys. What have you seen from watching film? And as an offensive lineman, how much you licking your chops, looking forward to the challenge of battling in the trenches?
Oh, it's going to be awesome. Yeah, when you watch film, they're a bunch of big, fast, strong SEC guys that they'll go in there, they'll do a lot of movement, try to jumble up the front, and it's going to be a lot of fun just going in there and just getting ready to play a bigger front, or faster front.
Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, Dylan, just kind of want to know, obviously it's a new week, but how do you kind of regroup and keep that same mentality as last week, but at the same time, put your focus more so towards Mississippi and kind of passive what you guys did last week?
Right. Well, we just gotta watch the film, which we already have, and put that game to bed, and then just look back on remember how we practiced the week leading up to South Florida, and make sure we imitate the exact same way, and really fix the little details that we need to fix that were in the South Florida game, and continue to carry it over to the next game and the next.
And David Thompson.
I'm just curious, obviously, it's all of our jobs to overreact after what happens in week one, but when you watch teams like Clemson lose, you watch UNC lose, does it make you feel like the ACC is even more wide open and you guys, have an even more realistic chance of winning an ACC title?
I mean, obviously you see them lose, but I mean, we can't really even focus on that right now, because if we don't take care of Mississippi State Saturday, it doesn't even matter. So we need to just be looking forward and what's going to happen on Saturday, rather than seeing what's going to happen later on in the season.
Go ahead, Jonas.
I'm just curious. I know you guys got to schedule the first game with South Florida. You guys were locked in on South Florida, but now that that game's out the way, can you kind of admit that you guys looked at Mississippi State in week 2 and kind of circled that game on the calendar, knowing, or got a little extra excited knowing, because we're going to an SEC night game, it's going to be a big opportunity for us?
I mean, yeah, it's definitely exciting seeing the SEC team on the schedule. Like he was saying earlier, you get all the hype about SEC team. ACC teams always want to come in there and show them what's up and shut up all the noise that all the SEC teams get all the time.
A perfect ending to it right there. But anybody have anything else for Dylan? Now,